Namaste, everyone. Namaste to your neighbor. If you're wondering what namaste even means, it just means that I recognize the light and energy within you. And it's just a nice greeting to show respect and friendship. So, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful Sunday. How's everyone's energy level? So, okay. So we'll keep moving in this flow. Just do what you can, and if you want to take a break or skip a pose or hold a pose longer, then it's all your practice. So let's come to a seated position. Bring your hands to your knees. Closing the eyes. Slow your breath down. Start hearing the sounds around you without labeling or following them. When you hear a sound, acknowledge it. When you hear the next sound, acknowledge it. And just allow it to be there with no story. Feel the earth underneath you. And visualize that you are creating a line of energy from where you sit down towards the center of the earth. And visualizing this energy powering you, like you've just plugged yourself in. And this energy is getting stronger from the center of the earth, up this energy line, up to your spine, and all the way up to your crown. And your whole body is absorbing this earthly energy, powerful, calm. Continue to deepen your breath with this energy, and you're taking it from your spine and directing it outward. Now you're creating this aura around you. And this aura is from the energy of the earth. And as it comes through you, it melds with the energy of the sun. And feeling that your body is just a vessel for these strong, powerful energies to run through. Let's open the eyes and come forward to table pose. When you get into your table, find your hands under your shoulders, knees under the hips, lift your chin, lift your tailbone, inhale. Exhale, round the back, strong belly. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, round and squeeze. Continue to move with your breath. As you're moving through this posture, really access deeper breath. The next time that you exhale, keep the tailbone tucked, tuck your toes, and moving into downward dog. When you get there, start to pedal your feet. And holding to neutral, take your feet to the edges of your mat and rock your hips side to side. Keep pressing your armpits back towards your ankles. And holding to neutral, walking your feet back into neutral and stepping your feet forward to your hands, coming into a forward fold at the front of the mat. Inhale to reach the arms up, bring your gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart, press your palms together strongly. Inhale, reach the arms up. Again, hands down your center line. As you're doing this, you're setting the strength through your chest and back. Inhale, reach up, powerful through the arms. Exhale, hands down center line. Stay here, breathing in. As we exhale, bend the knees. Arms up, inhale, reach. And as we exhale, think about getting a little lower into your hips. Pull your shoulder blades back and try to keep your chin so that it's parallel to the ground. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step it back to plank. Exhale, lower the knees, lower the chest. Inhale, cobra, push the tops of your feet down. Downward dog as we exhale, pike your hips, strong core. Inhale, up onto the toes. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands, fold. Inhale, arms reach up, strong through the back. Exhale, hands to heart, bend your knees. Inhale, arms reach up, knees stay bent. Exhale, fold, straight legs. Inhale, plank. Exhale, honor off the knees, we lower without hanging the chin. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, onto the toes. Exhale, walk or jump, front of the mat. Inhale, coming up, strong through the legs, strong through the back. Exhale, hands to heart, bend the knees, chair. Stay here with the knees bent. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, straight legs, fold. Inhale, plank. Stay here as we exhale. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Inhale, right heel lifts. Exhale, right knee, right elbow for 3. Inhale it back. Exhale it in, 2. Inhale it back. Exhale it in, 1. Hold your plank, inhale, left heel lifts. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale back. Exhale in. Inhale back. Exhale in. Inhale, hold your plank. On or off your knees, lower, don't hang your chin. Cobra or upward dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Walking your hands back towards your toes. Inhale, take a hold of opposite elbows, let your head hang. Direct your breath into your lower back. Feel the muscles around the low back, along the spine are relaxing and softening, lengthening. The muscles around your rib cage are opening up to the sides. Longer breath. Release your hands and exhale, bend your knees. Inhaling, arms up, chair. Exhale, hands come to heart and the left elbow touches the right knee. Come back through center with the inhale, keep the fingertips right under the chin. Exhale the right elbow to the left knee. Inhale, come back through center, straight arms and legs, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, walk it forward, moving into downward dog. Exhale, find your hands and feet, equalize the body. Find your breath, widen your ribs. Notice if you're hunching through the shoulders or clenching through the jaw, let it go. Maybe even bring a gentle smile here. Notice how that changes the body. Right leg goes up, inhale. Exhale, right foot between the hands. It can come up in one step or three, it doesn't matter. Just find your position. And when you're ready, arms come up. Try to lift your back heel, and that will give you more space for your left hip. So think about lifting the back heel, coming into a crescent warrior rather than a warrior one. That will give you a little more space to the front hip. Take one more inhale. Come into warrior two as we exhale. So pivot the back foot and then square your pelvis to the ground. Square your arms to the ground and reach like you're trying to touch as far away from you as you can. The gaze is going over the right middle finger. Keep your crown above your tailbone, point your tailbone slightly down. Take one more breath in. Exhale the hands to the front of the mat. Turn your left toes forward and inhale. The right heel bends to the right glute, but the knee stays at the elbow. Take one more breath in. As we exhale, roll to the outer edge of the left foot, plant the right foot behind you, and with the inhale, reach the right arm up. Take a big breath in, get your hips high. Exhale, hand down, move it back to plank. Hold here with the inhale, reset your shoulders. On or off your knees, lower, strong, straight spine. You choose your back bend on the inhale. Downward dog, exhale, pike the hips, strong through the abdominals. And then reassess your downward dog. Reassess your breath. Bring that gentle smile, grateful to the body for being your strong vessel. Ground into the right foot, left leg up, inhale. Left foot goes between the hands, however you need to get it there. Now before you come up, see if you can tuck your right toes under and lift your right heel. That's going to give you more space for your front right hip. When you come up, think about pointing your tailbone just slightly down, and notice that will give you a little more freedom. Also squeezing the back of the right leg, the glute, will help to free up the hip. Deep breath in. Exhale to warrior two, take your time. Now the back foot plants. The left foot stays as it was, so toes stay perfectly forward and knee over ankle if you can do it. If it doesn't feel good, you can straighten the leg. Shoulder blades draw back, and the gaze is over the front middle finger. Take a deep breath in. Exhale the hands down. Now turn the right toes forward again. Keep the knee into the armpit, just tuck the heel up. Hold here, and then we flip. The right foot plants and the left goes behind the right thigh. Lift your hips high, deep breath in. Exhale, come back to plank. On or off your knees. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Cobra, up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Continue to walk your hands back to your toes. Check your feet, equalize the weight, take a hold of opposite elbows, let the head hang. Breathe into your shoulder joints. Breathe into the upper back. Feel the lower spine start to open up. Release the hands down. Lengthen up through the spine. Inhale, ground your feet, walk them closer together, and exhale, bend your knees. Arms come up to chair. Inhale. Hands to heart. Exhale, left elbow to the right knee. Inhale, back through neutral, fingertips under chin. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. Inhale, back through center, straighten up, arms and legs. Exhale, fold. Walk it forward. Inhale to downward dog. Exhale, ground the left foot. Right leg goes up, inhale. Exhale, right foot between the hands. Find your footing before you come up. Powerful legs, powerful arms. Inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Hold here, inhaling the hands to heart center. Now as we exhale, we turn onto the left toes, point them forward and take the left elbow outside of the right knee. Take a deep breath in, squeeze the left glute for more power. Exhale the hands down, plant the hands, pick your right heel up, knee stays to the armpit or elbow. Hold here, and we flip. Left foot plants and the right foot plants behind the left thigh. Reach up, arms up, right arm up I should say. Exhale, flip it back to plank, hold here. Inhale, lower down on the exhale, you choose, knees up or down. You choose your cobra or your up dog. Exhaling to downward dog. Find your breath. Round into the right foot, left leg up, inhale. Left foot between the hands, exhale. Find your footing before you come up and make your way when you're ready. Strong legs, strong arms, deep breath in. Warrior two as we exhale. Inhale, hands come to heart. And as we exhale, we turn onto the right toes, twist right elbow outside left knee. Deep breath in, strong right glute. Exhale, hands down. Pick up your left heel so the knee stays at the armpit or elbow. And then we flip it. Left arm up, hips up. Inhale. Exhale, come back to plank. Hold here. Find your breath. Try to make the arms and legs equally strong and your spine equally strong. Control your breathing. Next exhale, we lower down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Make a pillow with your hands. Forehead, chin, or an ear on the backs of the hands. Slow your breath down. Feel really soft through your spine and your rib cage. You're easily able to breathe up into the back ribs. Next breath in, coming up to table, and moving to seated. So we're sitting on to the tops of the feet. If you have a block, and if you prefer to sit on the block, that's good too. So just make sure that you're comfortable. We'll do a breathing technique that's really good for helping to clear out the lungs, as well as clear out negative emotions. I'll demonstrate quickly. So it's an inhale, we reach the arms up and spread the fingers. We exhale, pull the elbows down and the thumbs tuck in. It's in and out through the nose, and it's powerful breath. So I'll just show you here. So you want to make sure that your breath is full and active. Now, if you have any kind of high blood pressure or any kind of health issues, I will ask you to just do your Ujjayi breathing or your slow breath in and out through the nose. So we are going to do 20. And then on the last one, we hold it up First finger and thumb touch, and then we just lift the gaze slightly and gaze at the third eye. I'll continue to remind you. All right, so let's go. Inhale, arms up, and begin. 2, 1. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Hold the breath in. First finger and thumb touch. Eyes are closed. Gaze at your third eye. Gently smile. Next, exhale. Hands come down. Chin parallel to the ground. Control your breath in through the nose. Control your stress reaction. Lengthen your exhalation. Controlled breath in. Controlled breath out. Next breath in. Eyes open, hands down in front, and let's move to downward dog. Inhale here. Exhale, walk your hands back to your toes. Take a hold of opposite elbows, let your head hang. Deep inhale. Exhaling, release your hands, bend your knees. Hands come to heart as we inhale into chair. Exhale, come up to stand. Stay grounded into your right foot and take your hands to your hips and step your left foot forward. So now as we're here, the left toes are pointing forward and spread the toes. Now start to lean off of your right heel so you're on your right toes. Check with the pelvis and notice we don't want to arch the back here, so keep thinking about the pelvis staying in line with the rest of the spine. Soft bend in your left knee. Start to hinge at your left hip, keeping the lower abdominal wall strong. Keep your gaze focused on one thing, a flower or a blade of grass. Now squeeze your right leg strongly so it's equally as strong as the left. Pull your shoulder blades back and take your arms out so that your palms are facing down and your fingers are reaching back. Deep breath in. Exhale, take your hands to your heart. Come up to stand with the right foot stepping next to the left. Hold here. Establish balance between both sides. Take the hands to the hips. Grounding into the right foot, soft bend in the knee. Grounding into the left foot, soft bend in the knee, and step the right toes forward. And now as we start, engage the abdominal wall first, and then start to come off of those left toes. The right glute and the left glute are equally strong. Find your shoulder blades are on your back as if you were still standing up straight and strong. Take your arms out by your side and reach your fingers just as strongly as your arms and your legs. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands to heart, left foot next to right, holding Tadasana here. Hands come to the hips, spread the toes of the left foot, bring your right toes back. Soft bend in that left knee so that we're using the thigh and hamstring muscles. Reach the arms up. Squeeze your right glute. Choose your blade of grass or flower to look at and start to hinge at the left hip. Nothing else changes in the alignment of your shoulders. So notice here, keep your arms by your ears and straight line from heel to fingertips. Gaze is focused, mind is focused. One more breath in, squeeze that right leg. Exhale, hands come to heart, tap your right foot down and step your left foot back to meet the right. Holding here. Controlled breathing. Hands to the hips. Spread the toes of the right foot. Soft bend in the right knee and tap your left toes back. Arms reach up. Strong abdominal wall. Strong left glute. Hinge at the right hip. Nothing else changes. Find your blade of grass or flower. And this not only helps you with your focus of strength in your body, but it also helps you focus of willpower of your mind. So you may want to look around, but see if you can continue to stay focused. Keep spreading the toes of your right foot. The whole body is equally strong. One more breath in. Hands to heart as we exhale. The left toes tap down and then step the right foot back to meet the left. Inhale, find your Tadasana. Control your exhale. Slow breath in. Controlled exhale. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Walk your hands forward, inhaling, downward dog. Exhale, hold here, find your foundation. Right leg up, inhale. Right foot between the hands, exhale. Arms up, inhaling to crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, prayer twist to the right, coming onto those left toes. Inhale, hands come down in front. Ground your fingertips and kick off of your left heel or toes up to the sky and the hands under your shoulders. Now as we're here, see if you can soft bend in that right knee, pull your shoulder blades back. And then maybe bring your hands to your heart. Shoulder blades pull back. Take one more breath in. Exhale, hands down, tuck the left toes, step it back. Now grounding into your hands, pick up your right heel, keep the elbow, knee to the elbow, and then we roll and flip. Right arm up, hips up. And exhale, bring it back to plank and lower down. Upward dog or cobra. Downward dog, strong abdominal wall. Find your breath. Left heel up, inhale. Exhale, left foot between the hands. Arms up, inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, hands to heart. And we do our prayer twist. Come onto the back toes. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. Inhale, hands front of the mat. Ground the left foot. Kick your right heel up. Get your hands under your shoulders. Lengthen your spine. Soft left knee so you're engaging your hamstring and glute on that left side. Shoulder blades stay back. Maybe just lift one hand. Maybe both. Hands come to heart. Keep your upper back strong. Deep breath in. Long neck. Don't hang your head. Hands to the mat as we exhale. Right toes step back. Inhale. Straighten your left leg and walk your hands to the right. So we're coming into a wide fold facing the right. Inhale, adjust your feet, spread your toes. Exhale, fold into the legs. Use your abdominal wall to curl yourself closer to your inner thighs. Keep spreading the toes and use your core here, lengthening through the back and squeezing through the front. Inhale, coming up halfway. Ground into your feet and exhale, come up to stand. Take your hands to your hips. Take the feet closer together. Take your hands to interlace behind the back. Now we're turning to face the front of the mat. Keep your feet at the same distance, but just turn the toes to face forward. Soft bend in that left knee. Start to lean off of your left toe, right heel, and lift your right toes. And then you can hinge as much as feels good to you here. Try to keep the neck long, equally the front and back. Take one more breath in. Exhale to neutral. Right foot next to left, hands come to heart. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, hands interlace behind. Left toes step back. Soft bend in the right knee and start to lean. Heel lifts or whole left leg lifts. Like you're trying to reach your knuckles to your left heel. Deep breath in. Exhale, come back up to center. Left foot next to right, hands come to heart. Step the feet out wide. Not too wide, just a little bit wider than your hips. So with this breathing exercise, it's really good for stimulating the immune system, also helping clearing out waste products of the lungs, and again, balancing emotions. So I'll demonstrate. We inhale, arms wide. As we exhale, we tap the hand onto the chest so you make a sound. Inhale back to neutral and then exhale, twist. So you want to make a sound. So I'll demonstrate. It's in and out through the nose. I'll just show you here. Okay, and then we'll do that same thing after we do our round. We'll hold the breath and arms up. I'll remind you and I'll guide you. We start towards the right. So inhale, arms wide. Through the nose, exhale. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Hold the breath in. First finger and thumb touch. Gaze at your third eye. Gentle smile. And feel what's going on in your body.
So that's my book.
Exhale and release the hands down. Chin parallel to the ground. Close the eyes. Breathe comfortably here. Slow and controlled. Control any stress reaction that might be going on and make sure that you are guiding your breath. Opening the eyes. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Keep your feet wide. Just turn your toes out and bend your knees. And we're rocking side to side. This is really good for opening up the hip joints, the knee joints, the ankles, and the toes. And let's hold to neutral. Bring your feet close together. So we're coming up into a balance pose on the hands. If you've never tried it before, now's a great time. So your hands will be grounded. Now remember the same thing what we do with our feet. The wider your toes, the more foundation you have. So the wider your fingertips, the more foundation. Also, I want you to be aware when you push into your fingertips, you activate your forearm. So use your fingertips, and that's going to help to give you more strength. When you come up, pull your heels up and try to pull your knees up into your armpits, the backs of your armpits, your triceps, and then you're just going to try to roll forward. Now, be mindful, don't roll too far forward. But that's where you use your fingertips to kind of stop you from going too far forward. And your abdominal wall needs to be engaged so that when your core is activated, that will help you to lift your knees. So try not to put it all into your hands. Use your core muscles too. And just keep practicing. When you fall out of it, just try again. And then I also want you to be aware that even here, the breath is controlled. And the thoughts are controlled. A lot of times we start to maybe talk a little negatively to ourselves if we're not where we want to be. So be mindful of that too. We'll try for a couple more breaths. And releasing it down. Make your way to downward dog. Bring the right leg up. Bring the right foot outside of the right hand. Left knee comes down. Untuck the left toes. Moving into lizard, you can come down to the left elbow or both elbows. If you find that you come down too far, it does not make a difference if you're on your hands. So if you need to stay on your hands instead of your elbows, do what feels better for you. The one pose isn't better than the other. And then I want you to really control your breathing here. A lot of times, especially if a pose is something that we're used to doing, then the mind kind of wanders off. Or if the pose is really uncomfortable, the mind will wander off. So I want you to kind of really notice where your mind is going, where your body is fidgeting, and see if you can find a good balance between the two of where your body and your mind are content. The breath is easily moving. If you're on your elbows, come up to the hands. Ground into the palms. Tuck your left toes under and bring your right leg back, downward dog. Bring the left leg up and the left foot outside of the left hand. And then you choose elbows, one or both. Come down or stay on your hands, whatever feels good. And then really feel like you can breathe right through the area that you're opening. And your mind remains quiet. If you're on your elbows, come up to the hands, rounding into the palms, tuck your right toes, lift the right knee and step the foot back. Coming forward to plank and lowering down onto the belly. Come up onto your forearms in front of you so that you're in your Sphinx pose. top of the left foot stays on your mat. Bend your right knee back. Reach your right arm as far forward as you can. So we do this to create length in the shoulder, and that will give us more space to reach. So you're coming up, square the chest to the right, and take a hold of the right inner foot. And then bring your gaze to the front again. If you want, kick the right knee off the mat. Kick the foot into the hand, squeeze the right glute, keep pushing the top of the left foot down. Control your breath. And release the right knee down, the right elbow down. Reassess. And switch sides. Left knee bends, reach the left arm as far as you can, and then use that length as you twist. Take a hold of the left inner foot, and then bring your gaze back to the front of the mat. And then when you're ready, start to lift the left knee, keep the right foot on the mat. Exhale to release. Taking your hands under your shoulders, press up to table. Walk your knees to your wrists and bring the toes towards your midline. You can sit here on your feet. If you have a block, you can sit on your block. If you want more intensity, then just sit in between the feet, and you can also lean back. And the further you lean back, the more intensity you'll create. The wider the knees, the less intensity on the knees. You'll put more into the inner thighs. If you bring your knees closer together, it'll be more of the knee joint and quad muscle. So do what feels good for you today. One isn't better than the other. But you need to make sure that your breath is controlled. Think of the intention of the movement is to open up the tops of the feet and the anterior portion of the legs. So be mindful of the position that you choose and if it is of most benefit to you. And let your exhale carry you into the shape. So notice, give yourself that time to really release. Inhale to come up if you've leaned back, and let's all make our way to table, and then shifting the feet over to the left. So we come to seated, and bring your right shin so that it's parallel to the front of you, and your left knee so that it's parallel to the side. So they're both in line with the front edge of the mat. Take your hands in front of you and start to walk your hands forward. If you want, you can fold more, coming onto the elbows if that feels good to you. Start to come up, stay up, just start to walk the hand back behind you towards the right, maybe both hands behind you. If you lean towards the right, that'll take some of the intensity off. We're trying to get an internal rotation of the left hip. Turn your left toes out to the left so the arch of the foot is planted towards the ground. The further your heel is away from you, the more intensity you'll create there, so you can choose, play around with that. But just make sure, so notice when we do the movement, we don't want to sacrifice ease in another part of the body. So notice, like, we don't want to create, so see if you can just kind of soften into it, because the thing is, we're trying to get the movement here. If we do it here, then we're taking it out of where we want it, right? So try to soften, and then notice where you feel that. And then just kind of play around if you need to adjust. We'll be here for 2 more breaths. Now let's slowly come up. Walk your hands towards the right, as far to the right as comfortable to you. If you want, you can come down to the elbow. Notice if you're tensing areas of the body unnecessarily. Keep softening through that left glute. Try to breathe into your rib cage expansively, even though it may feel tight. That's the beauty of it. We're strengthening the diaphragm. We're taking oxygen into new areas of the lungs. And if you're down on the elbow, come back up. Walk yourself through center. Take your left foot in, lean left, and take your right knee out. So we've got both the left shin parallel to the front of the mat and the right thigh parallel to the front of the mat. Adjust yourself as needed and walk your hands forward. See if you can bring that intention of becoming one with the ground underneath you, the earth, the wind, and the sun. So really start to become present. You can visualize that powerful root that you have connection to the center of the earth, or feeling that the earth is completely holding you here. And let's start to come up, and we'll start to lean left and back. You play around with where your right foot is. We're trying to keep the arch of the foot on the grass, and we don't want to create tension in the upper back. Soften through your right glute, directing your breath into that space. So now let's come up. Take your time. We're twisting now. So walk the hands to the left, as far left as feels good. And you can come down to that right elbow. Exaggerate where your breath is going. Coming back up onto the hands. Swing your right leg forward, bring your left leg forward, and make our way to seated, legs long in front, and fold forward. We're trying to access the hamstrings, the low back. Breathe into the back of the body. Inhale to come up. Take your hands beside you. Bend your knees, plant your feet, and bring your hips up to your heels. Take your arms alongside the body. We'll do 5 roll-ups. Inhale, lower down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Keep going. This last one here, coming down, take your knees to your chest. Bring your arms out wide to a T and let the knees fall to the left. Coming back through center. Pull your knees to your chest, take your forehead to your knees, lift your tailbone so we realign the low back, and then again, head down, arms wide, and knees to the right this time. Coming back through neutral. Take the knees into the chest one more time to realign the low back. And then let's take the arms and legs up to the sky. Soften the fingers. Feel that you are supported from your pelvis to your shoulders, to the back of your head. And you are light through the limbs. Continue to soften through the wrists, the elbows, the knees, just using enough muscular effort to hold you here and no more than that. The breath is calm and controlled, and that aids the process of this inversion. Bringing your knees into your chest, hands to the knees, and rocking side to side. Coming back to neutral, take your arms and legs out wide into Shavasana. Take as much time as you need to make yourself comfortable, and then continue to allow yourself to be held. So noticing here, if the body is tense or tight, continue to let it go. At the beginning of the practice, we visualized our root and connection to the center of the earth. Visualize that here. The wind and the sun have nutrients for our bodies to absorb and heal. So feel that as your body is here, connected to the earth, connected to the wind, connected to the sun, you are absorbing this healing energy. start to move with this new power within you. Circling the wrists and ankles, bring your knees to chest, and rolling onto one side as we make our way up to seated. Still feeling that rootedness, that energy connection, hands to the knees. So we will do another breathing exercise. Most of you may be familiar with this. It's called alternate nostril breathing. It's really good for quieting the mind as well as balancing the left and the right sides of the brain. So we take the right finger, the first two fingers will go into the root of the thumb. Right thumb blocks right nostril, right ring finger blocks the left nostril. I'll guide the counting of the breath, but do what feels best for you. So make sure that it's controlled in and out. And then do whatever count feels best, but I'll do a 4-second count. So let's prepare. Let's exhale together. Block the right nostril. Inhale the left for 4, 3, 2, 1. Block left. Exhale right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right. Block right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Block left. Exhale right. Visualize your third eye. Inhale right. Direct it to your third eye. Block right. Exhale left. Direct it to your third eye. Inhale left. Block left. Exhale right. Inhale right to the third eye. Block right. Exhale left. One more round. Inhale left. Block left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Block right. Exhale left. Release the right hand. Breathe in equally through both nostrils. Hold the breath at the third eye. Keep the breath held in. Controlled breath out. Gently smile. Controlled breath in. Controlled breath out. Bigger smile. Take your hands to your heart center. Notice how you feel. Thank you so much for sharing your positive aura with all of us. Share it with everyone else you come into 6 feet of today. Namaste. Namaste to your neighbor. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Sorry, the phone died at the last 5 minutes.